In the headlines, Dominica thanks China for service of naval medical ship. 10 receive keys for new homes from government, and Dominica celebrates its newest centenarian. Hello and welcome to National Focus. I'm Prisca Julien. Stay tuned for details of the headline stories and others coming up. Welcome back. Dominica has once again celebrated a gem, a centenarian, in the person of Gwendolyn Philomen John Magloire. Gwendolyn Philomen John Magloire is from the town of Portsmouth and was born on October 14, 1918. To mark the event, a church service was held at the Portsmouth Seventh-day Adventist Church on Saturday. Present were the President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, His Excellency Charles Savre, and Mrs. Savre, Parliamentary Representative for the Portsmouth Constituency Ian Douglas, and representatives of the Dominica Council on Aging. His Excellency Savre presented the centenarian with a gift basket from the Office of the President and congratulated her on this milestone. He was pleased with the high spirits which she displayed during the celebration.
I have been to many of these centenarian observances, and I am particularly pleased by the life, the energy of Gwendolyn. She could be conducting all the singing that is going on here because she is with all the songs, all the words, and all the music. So clearly, a wonderful life, well lived in a caring community of church, family, and people. And I think you need to give yourselves a round of applause.
The Honourable Parliamentary Representative Ian Douglas says he's happy to be able to celebrate with Mrs. Magloire, as Mahaut, as she is affectionately known, is a close family friend.
It is a real pleasure for me to be here, an absolute and complete pleasure for me to be celebrating the 100th birthday of a person I know personally. I know Mahaut. I mean, I grew up in Portsmouth. Her late husband and my father were extremely close, very, very tight. And that's how I basically grew up as a young boy at Mahaut's home, really. So I know her personally, and I'm very happy to be here. I would not have missed this celebration for the world. Make no mistake about it. Be very clear about it, that long life is a gift from God, period. Long life is a blessing from God. There is no food that you can eat or no lifestyle that you can portray. You can exercise for as long as you want, and you can go to the gym every day for 4 hours. You can only celebrate long life if it had been given to you by God.
President of the Dominica Council on Aging, Gloria Shillingford, also shared a few words for the occasion.
Today we celebrate this lady, and I understood that she had no children, but she had a big family, the Adventist family, and all of the children belonged to her, and all of the members belonged to her also. I listened with interest as we heard that she would shelter a lot of persons, and up to after Maria, she still sheltered, and we thank God for this good soul.
The ceremony was followed by a reception at the Arthur Waldron SDA Academy canteen. On a Thursday evening, Dominica bade farewell and appreciation to the People's Republic of China for the services of the staff and crew of the Chinese naval medical ship, the Peace Ark. The Peace Ark is an emergency medical support platform designed and built in the People's Republic of China. The ship comprises 5 main medical areas: casualty transfer, triage, outpatient, inpatient, and evacuation. The ceremony was held at the cruise ship berth on the Dame Eugenia Charles Boulevard in Roseau. Addressing that ceremony, the Honorable Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit remarked that this gift from the People's Republic of China has deepened relationships between Dominica and China.
Over the past 7 days, the strong and friendly relations which exist between the government and people of Dominica and the people and government of the People's Republic of China have been very evident. As the medical personnel and crew of the Chinese Navy hospital ship, Peace Ark, have visited different parts of the island and provided medical services to thousands of our citizens. We are grateful for the openness and generosity of the government of the People's Republic of China, and thank especially the high-level representatives, Rear Admiral Guan Bilin and Rear Admiral Chin Wei, for gracing our country with their presence.
In addition to medical services for Dominicans, the crew provided additional aid to the health sector. The Prime Minister highlighted some of those.
During their visit here, the Peace Ark surgeons undertook 20 major surgeries and attended to an average of 800 patients per day. Additionally, medical teams were dispatched to Granby, the Kalnago Territory, Portsmouth, and Lapland, and from all reports, those visits went very well. The ship's engineers were also engaged in the repair and maintenance of medical equipment, mainly at the Princess Margaret Hospital. An opportunity was also provided for members of the public service to review their health status, while many senior citizens were assessed and attended to during the visit.
Dominica established diplomatic relations with China in March 2004. Since officially establishing bilateral ties, China has assisted Dominica in developing different sectors.
As someone who was pivotal to the decision to establish diplomatic relations with the People's Republic of China some 14 years ago, I feel particularly satisfied that the people of Dominica have benefited not only from the short and intense visit of the Peace Ark, but from the longer-term and multifaceted development support provided by the government of the People's Republic of China in infrastructure, agriculture, health, and other critical areas.
The nation's leader extended gratitude to the People's Republic of China and the crew of the Peace Ark who served Dominica from the 12th to the 19th of October.
We again thank the officers and crew of the Peace Ark for demonstrating that the friendship between our two countries is moving from strength to strength. We believe firmly that the importance of China to the world is increasing by leaps and bounds. Importantly, our sense as to the value of our partnership with China is also increasing. Ambassador, please assure your government and its leadership of our continued adherence to the One China policy and our desire to further cement the bonds of friendship between our two nations.
Also this news time, 10 individuals in the Mahaut constituency received keys to their brand new homes, compliments the government of Dominica. On Friday, the Honorable Parliamentary Representative for the Mahaut constituency, Rayburn Blackmore, during a small ceremony, presented the recipients with the keys to their homes. This is part of government's Building Back Better initiative post-Hurricane Maria. Hurricane Maria destroyed about 90% of the housing stock in Dominica, and the Dominica Labour Party government is committed to building secure, climate-resilient houses for citizens. The Honourable Member of Parliament for the Mahaut constituency says the Dominica Labour Party government is a government who cares for people. This, he says, is proven by these houses being provided for those in need.
The government of Dominica, which has been led by the Labour Party, and the Prime Minister, Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit, is about uplifting people. And today is yet another manifestation of just that. It's about caring for the downtrodden in our mix. It's about caring for those who cannot fend for themselves. And it's about creating opportunities for all and sundry, irrespective of your religious belief or political persuasion.
Honorable Blackmore says millions have been spent in the Mahaut constituency to address housing needs. He asked those who have not received assistance to be patient, as the rehabilitation of homes is being done by phases.
That is why we have embarked on a very transparent approach in the Mahaut constituency and all the other constituencies. And that's how we have phased the program. We're going by phases, starting for the persons whose needs are more acute than others. It's not so. We started with $2 million, and it's amazing how much work we have done with $2 million, because this government also procured in excess of $90 million worth of building material. So what we have done is to extract the material from the contractual sum, and as a consequence, we're able to realize a significant savings of close to $1 million. We did well over 100 houses in the first phase. Based on the savings, we did an additional 34. And we have built 10 houses, and we still have at least 3 under construction. 2 in 1 is under construction. We're finishing Mr. Walter one for him.
You're watching National Focus. More when we return. Welcome back. A number of property owners from Portsmouth and environs recently ended training in the field of hospitality and customer relations. That training was organized by the Discover Dominica Authority in efforts to prepare the property owners for dealing with visitors for short-term stays. The initiative is in consideration of the absence of Ross University, which ended its 40-year relationship with Dominica a few months ago, leaving several property owners in the Portsmouth area with empty apartments. Training was conducted over the course of 4 evenings, 4 hours each, and covered a number of customer service and hospitality areas. DDA envisages the training will prepare the participants to deal with the new reality of dealing with persons staying at the property for a shorter period of time, which will require an adjustment in the types of services offered. The Honorable Minister for Tourism, Senator Robert Tong, addressed the closing ceremony for that training last Friday evening and reminded the participants that while Dominica has a lot to offer its visitors, the attractions must be made complete with proper service. He said the Dominican trait of friendliness should be followed with customer service.
Dominica is very unique. Dominica is not Barbados. Dominica is not the Bahamas. Dominica offers a very unique product, which is basically its nature, and very importantly, our friendly people. But many times we mistake friendliness and service. So if I see you, you're gonna give me a lovely smile, hi, good morning, how are you, blah, 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 blah. But then when I walk into your store, and many of us have seen, when you walk into various stores, the same person who was friendly to you 5 minutes ago, they turn their head. They're not looking at you. You go to the restaurant and you're eating, as Mr. Peter said, your drink is finished and you're looking for that waiter or server, and the person is nowhere to be found. Sometimes they're even hiding because they just don't want to interact with you. And service is the most important thing.
The minister encouraged the participants to be open-minded to new hospitality trends and to ensure the knowledge acquired from the training is passed down to the staff of their establishments.
The most important part now is for you to take that information and bring it to your staff. Sometimes you hear even the staff who get trained at the state college, you hear some of them say, you know something, I've been to the state college And when I go back to the hotel to operate and I'm telling them the new things that I've done, my manager or my boss or my supervisor doesn't want to listen to what I have to say. So I want to say you be open, listen to the new trends, and make sure we try to implement them as much as possible.
Director of Discover Dominica Authority, Colin Piper, took the opportunity to suggest to the property owners methods in which they could develop the accommodation package. He also highlighted the importance of hospitality training and certification.
This is a wonderful opportunity now to investigate those entities in the shared economy and to determine where it is that you can participate in the larger scheme of things. Those sorts of shared economy entities have moved away from just a place to stay, and they're moving into shared experiences. They want the people who stay at locations to live like a local. And so there's even more that you can do now. Beyond a place to stay, you can start to arrange tours and things of that nature. Of course, after you've gone through the appropriate training and gotten certified. We always push certification because it is a means to achieve the minimum that people are expecting when they come to stay in your property.
DDA will assist the participants with certifications as hosts as well as quality assurance. In more news, on Saturday, the annual Market Day for Difference was celebrated at the Portsmouth Market, where vendors and shoppers dressed in unique cultural wares and decorated their stalls to boast Dominica's local food produce. An official ceremony was held to kick off the event where the Honorable Minister for Agriculture, Food and Fisheries, Reginald Austring, expressed his joy for the occasion, saying the event made it difficult to believe that Hurricane Maria, which destroyed almost 100% of Dominica's agriculture, was just 1 year ago.
I'm very happy to be with you here this morning to congratulate you and to celebrate with you your achievements over the last year. Last year about this time, we didn't have a market, and there was no food in the market. And many of you were probably wondering when next you're going to see green bananas. In fact, I know people who went to St. Lucia and they brought back green bananas from St. Lucia. And when we get to a stage in this country when we have to import, whether privately or publicly, green bananas, then you really have a problem. And many of us, some of us don't want to be reminded of Maria, because in our minds, Maria never happened. And I can understand why you believe Maria never happened, because we have been able to rebound so quickly.
The mayor of the town of Portsmouth, His Worship Titus Francis, said the display of the farmers and vendors at the market can be viewed as a display of the resilience of the agriculture sector.
What we have on display is a clear reflection of the resilience, not only of our farmers, our buyers and sellers, our vendors, but also the resilience of Dominica. And people have been commenting that it is strange, but probably very fortunate, that following the devastation of Hurricane Maria, within 1 year, the agricultural sector was able to bounce back, and bounce back in a very abundant manner.
Farmers of the Portsmouth area were encouraged to take their farming to higher standards and creativity in production, as they are to consider resilience in agriculture for food security, especially in the time of natural disasters. These words of advice came from the Honorable Parliamentary Representative for the Portsmouth Constituency, Ian Douglas.
If we are to talk truly about resilience, then we must be able to take the raw produce that is generated from the soil and add value to it. So take our potatoes and turn them into potato chips, our plantains into plantain chips, our bananas into banana chips, and those sorts of things. We must go on to think about things like breadfruit flour and dashing flour and those things, so that again if a natural disaster disrupts our way of life, we will be able to bounce back the day after by being able to feed ourselves from our local production and not being absolutely dependent on foreign imports and waiting for the boats to come in so that we can feed the population.
At the celebration, vendors, farmers and shoppers were awarded for various areas such as contributions to the sector and the manner in which their items were displayed. On Saturday 27th, the Rosa Market will come alive in a similar way as Market Day with a Difference will be held there as well. And finally, Louvain Jeremy is Madam Wob 2018. Jeremy competed against 4 other ladies in the Madam Wob contest last Thursday. The annual Madam Wob, one of the highlights of Dominica's independence calendar, and is presented by the Cultural Division. This year, the event was held at the Old Mill Cultural Center. After the ladies participated in 3 exciting rounds, the judges named the winner.
The judges have decided that Madame Wob Theatre 2018, in our 40th year of independence, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Louvain Jeremy.
And that's the English segment of the news. We now join Shaakira Pierre for Creole highlights.
Bienvenue à ce nouvel Creole, moi c'est Shaakira Pierre. Premier ministre Honorable Skerdy Yvle Awed Paola qui gouvernement Labour ni intéressant à campagne pour l'autre élection là qui va venir. Premier ministre a dit actuellement il a mis attention pour rebâtir un Dominique qui meilleur et plus safe. Honorable Skerdy actuellement il veut bâtir à tout qui besoin d'assistance pour faire la vie meilleure à tout parce qu'ils savent sa cyclone Maria fait caille moun et puis il y a autant moun qui besoin d'assistance pour rebâtir caillou. Premier ministre a dit gouvernement fait un permet pour aider moun et puis ça c'est ça qu'il a fait. Il dit avant il allait dormir le soir, il y a souligné comment il allait faire la vie meilleure et puis bien safe pour tous. À la nouvelle place là, il y a une pile activité touriste qui pour place Rosa Valley là, qui voit un lot développement infrastructurel en semaine qui passait. Quand cyclone Maria était passé, il était dommagé pour la route Waterway pour Trafalgar. Gouvernement fait commitment là pour dépasser à valer 3,4 millions de dollars pour mettre un port neuf en place Masala et puis travail à ce port là qui allait bien. Si tout allait comme un plan, travail à ce port là qui est fini en novembre.
Et ça nous a mis là, c'est un Billy Bridge pour nous servir, pour nous aller dans l'autre place. Moun vallée, moun Waterway naturellement, yo ça marcher pour aller Kaiti, ça c'est Trafalgar, mais yo pas ça pour voiture pour aller là. So c'est pour là dit moi, comme si de novembre qui va venir, yo que complete project ça pour moun ça commencer drive aller ça. No project ça ni on l'autre bail nous kay faire. Derrière moi là là comme ça, il y a en place là la chimie a croisé. So ça nous kay faire something realignment. Nous kay pour chimie à mettre pli en coin pour monter à monde là. Et tout ça, c'est un hot project là.
Il y a un autre projet qui a pour place en place Masala, c'est une facilité pour les affaires touristes. Honorable Dr. John Colin McIntyre, membre parlement là pour Constituency Sala, va détail contre projet Sala.
Nous avons fait un tourist facilité là pour ces gens là. Tant qui passe, ces gens là qui étaient niter, ils vendent pour un homme qui sortait de l'Amérique. Non là mort, c'est pas faute moi, mais il mort. Avec, mais tous ces vendeurs, tout le monde qui a fait tirer l'argent, parce que vous regardez en Sulphur Spring qui était à Oula, tout le monde qui a venu voir ça. So ça, là, il était ces gens là qui étaient sortis, puisque c'est pas des terres. Avec mon cas changé, moi, je parlé pour le gouvernement à des temps ça pour si nous porter ça, parce que ça c'est mon vallée, c'est mon Waterway, nous besoin de ça pour faire un petit l'argent, parce que c'est tourisme nous ici. Mais vous l'avez mené à Chimère là, so gouvernement vivre non, moi dis gouvernement à nous vivre pour faire ça, parce que nous la mort, nous ça servir ça pour 3 différents habitants. Yon c'est pour mettre pont, nous besoin pour ça. En l'autre c'était nous besoin mettre real line Chimère, nous pour ça. on l'autre c'est nous nous pour monter en facilité là comme si des place là c'est monde là ça vend pani soleil warm pools auti restaurant auti bail pour la men pisser pour faire bail en toilette tout ça c'est calé bail ça.
C'est ça là que aussi service gouvernement veut quoi di projet du ferme là en l'année qui ka venir. Et puis finalement, this Mahaut Constituency Mahaut tapé la clé yo pour kay nef yo. Et puis ça c'est possible par gouvernement Dominique. Value Mam Parlement pour Constituency Mahaut Honorable Ribbon Blackmore chen yo petite cérémonie pour présenter ces moun là qui ka tapé kay là et puis la clé yo. Ça c'est manière la gouvernement ka bâti pli meilleur après cyclone Maria. Cyclone Maria te dommagé un pile kaya Dominique et puis gouvernement Labour a fait commitment là pour bâtir kaya bas citoyens qui s'apprend changement climatique. Mam parlement là des gouvernement Labour c'est un gouvernement qui veut occuper monde spécialement monde qui besoin. Honorable Blackmore fait parole qui un pile l'argent j'ai dépensé à constituency Mahaut pour adresser problème kaya à constituency ça là. Honorable Blackmore a demandé monde qui peut taper assistance pour ni patience ko réhabilitation kay en constituency sala c'est adéquat. John Gilbert Hodkinfield c'est yon se moun la qui tape la clé pour kay nefli. Il remercie le gouvernement là pour travail là yo ka fait et puis manœuvre là yo ka fait pour aider moun qui besoin. Ça c'est tout pour nouvelle en créole. Non moi c'est Shaakira Pierre. Au revoir.
Before we leave, take note of this announcement. The Dominica Youth Business Trust announces its Small Business Assistance Facility, which will run from December 11th to 13th, 2018. In this regard, applications are invited from young men and women aged 18 to 35 who are interested in developing their small businesses. Application forms can be obtained at the Dominica Youth Business Trust Office, 42 Kennedy Avenue, Youth Development Division on High Street, District Youth Development Officers, or the DYBT website, which is www.dybt.gov.dm. Application forms should reach the Dominica Youth Business Trust no later than Friday, 9th November 2018. The flower honored as Dominica's national flower is a wild xerophytic plant known botanically as Sabina carinellis, commonly known as caribwood or bois-kwaib. It was legislated as the national flower along with the coat of arms and national flag in 1978. And that's all for this edition of National Focus. Be sure to follow GIS on facebook.com/GIS News Dominica and follow us on Twitter at GIS Dominica. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. From all of us here on the GIS News production team, I'm Prisca Julien. Thanks for watching.